1970s. So there's four of designers method was created in 1970s. First, community language learning, which is CLL. The second one is the Gestopedia, the silent way, the natural approach. So I'm just gonna explain about the community language learning, which is CLL. CLL is the language teaching method in which students work together to develop what aspect of language they would like to learn. It is based on the counseling approach in which the teacher acts as a counselor and paraphrases, while the learner is seen as client and collaborator. There is two theory of language. There is two theory of the CLL. First is theory of language. It involves the whole person, culture, educational, developmental, communicating process. The theory of learning is a social process of growth from childlike dependence to self-direction and independence. There is no specific objective, but we are trying to reach near native mastery. Do you guys have any idea about what is near native mastery is? No. This is near native is a step above fluent. They are not fluent, but they can be considered as good in speaking English. Okay. The syllabus course progression is topic-based. Learners provide the topics. They find the topic by themselves to discuss in their own group. Syllabus emerges from learners' intentions and the teacher's reformulation. Okay, there are some talk about the activity types. There are 7 activity types. I'm just going to state roughly, and my friends will explain later. The first one is combination of innovative and conventional. Translation, work, recording, transcriptions, reflections, observation, listening, and free conversation. The learners' roles. Considered as members of community. Okay, everybody needs to participate as this activity does not involve individual learning. Learning is not viewed as an individual accomplishment, but something that is achieved collaboratively. So this just shows how important cooperation is. Okay, the teacher's role, counseling and parental knowledge. In this case, teacher does not only teach, but they can be an advisor or a counselor to improve the certain group to do better. Provide safe environment in which students can learn and grow. Learn and grow. By the meaning of safe environment is if we study in a safe and in a safe and comfortable environment, we will absorb the learning better. Okay. So it is teacher's job to keep the classroom. Okay, it's not only just teachers clean the classroom. Okay, teachers can just tell the students to do it, since they are going to study in the classroom. Okay, so teacher can also provide mini library for them to search information. Roles of the children. No textbook which will inhibit growth. In this community language learning, students will just take with the textbook, so they can think out of the box. They can explore their imaginations more. Since kids have more imagination than we are. So and materials are developed as course progress. So that is all.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Humayra Binti Baharu. And now I'm going to continue what Amalia has said before. Okay, in CLL, which is Community Language Learning, we have 5 stages. Okay, so there are 5 stages of how CLL works in the classroom. First is reflection, second is recorded conversation, third discussion, fourth transcription, and the last stage is language analysis. So we're going to go through one by one. Okay, so the first stage, which is reflection. Okay, so CLL is basically in a class. So the student will sit in a circle, and around, the center of the circle is a tape recorder. Okay, so before they record the conversation, the students will think in silence. They will think about the topic they want to talk about, but in silence. Okay. So the teacher will remain outside of the circle. The teacher will not join the conversation in full. She will just help. Okay. So before, in order for the students will not blank during the conversation, during the recorded, they can brainstorm their ideas before the recorded session. Okay. Okay, stage 2, recorded conversation. Okay. It's basically, like an example, the students are us, Malay, our native, our mother tongue is Malay. So, in a circle, the student will tell the teacher about what they want to talk about. In a dialogue, in a Malay dialogue, they will whisper to the teacher, not to the whole friends. Okay? Get it? Okay. So the teacher will translate the dialogue into English and whisper to the kid, to the student. So? Oh, I'm nervous, so nervous. Okay, so when the student feel confident enough, when the teacher already tell them in an English sentence, so they can feel so confident enough to talk in English what they want to talk about. So when they feel confident enough, they will record the sentence. Okay, this continues. Okay, 1% recorded and they stop. And the other person will whisper to the teacher again what they want to talk, and this thing goes continues around until the full conversation is done. Get me? Okay, next. Okay, the third one is discussion. After the full conversation is done, the student will discuss on how they think the conversation went. They can discuss about how they feel, talking with tape to a microphone, or whether they feel more confident talking without tape. So, okay, this part is not recorded. The one you recorded is the conversation, English conversation. Okay, the first, the next is transcription. The students will now listen to the tape and transcribe the conversation. The teacher only intervenes when only needed. So in this stage, the student will listen again to the conversation that they already take before, and they will discuss about the grammar they use, the tenses, the vocab. Okay, so it's basically a stage to improve their conversation for. The teacher will only intervene when needed. The teacher will remain, at side. Okay, so only help when they need it. The last is language analysis. Oh, I can't mistaken. This is the stage where they, looking at the form of tenses and grammars, vocabularies. So yeah, that's basically it. I guys understand. You look so, I know you guys are sleepy. Me too, actually. Seriously. Okay. Everything has its own the advantages and disadvantages. So I'm gonna talk about it a bit. So the pros. The students will appreciate the method of CLF and thrive to analyze their own conversations, like I said before. And this method works well with the students with the same level. You know, with the low level students, we'll talk around them, and the high level student, you know. And the third one is the class become a real community. Like my friend said before, community language learning is it's not just about students being students. In the class, students being a real community, where you know the process, the relationship between the students become better. No, it's not only when the conversation is going on, but outside the conversation, they will ask more about their peers. You know, okay, the cons. Sorry. Okay, some of the students feels hard to stop on today. They think that the conversation lacks of spontaneity. Next is, you know, the teacher will feel weird to give their students too much freedom, and teachers tend to intervene too much, which is not the motive of the method. And then, okay, the community actually is about, you know, for the students to become independent. So, but the cons is, the teacher can, you know, in order to make their students become independent, they tend to neglect the students when they need the true guidance, you know, because they want the students to be independent. I think that's it. Are you guys okay?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Itesl. I represent the next method, Suggestopedia. Suggestopedia is a teaching method based on a modern understanding of how human brain works and how we learn more effectively. This method not as strictly effective as communication language learning that was presented by Myra. This method derived from Bulgarian psychologist named George Lozano. This method was created for learning that capitalized on relaxed states of mind for maximum retention of materials. Music was central to this method. The aim for this method is to deliver advanced conversational competence quickly. Learners are required to master prodigious lists of vocabulary pairs, although the goal is understanding, not memorization. Next. The principles of Suggestopedia method. The goals are to learn at accelerated pace. Teacher has authority, commands, trust, and respect of students. Students learn in a relaxing environment. Errors are not immediately corrected. That's all for me.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Hanim Atila binti Muhammad Sanusi. So for the characteristic, suggesting and desuggesting. By suggesting, it will eliminate the feeling that they cannot Sorry. Okay. If the student like suggest to the teacher something, it will make the student feel that it will eliminate the feeling that they cannot succeed. Okay. Next, the teacher is a model in the classroom means that the teacher also need to be relaxed. Basically, this method is this method is about the teacher being relaxed in class by teaching in a relaxed state. So, teacher is a model in the classroom means that the teacher need to be relaxed. Next, comfortable environment means that the class need to be clean, the class need to be like perfectly lined, the tables and the chair, so that they can learn in comfort. Next, the use of baroque music. Do you know what baroque music is? Okay, I will show you the music. This is the baroque music. We use baroque music when we want to study because it will make we feel relaxed. So if you want to study, listen to this baroque music. Okay, that's all for the baroque music. Baroque music. Baroque music. Baroque music. Okay, good. The student and teacher relationship means that because the student keeps suggesting something new to the teacher, so their relationship become a lot closer. And next is the peripheral learning. Peripheral learning means that they are learning from the environment that students are present in. Like if they are in slower state, so the teacher teach them in slower state and like that. Next, the learner roles and the teacher's role. So the learner must be in a passive state so that all the materials that the teacher give them will work on them. Means that they can understand all the materials that have given to them. The teacher also need to teach them in a way that I said earlier, like be relaxed, use baroque music, make sure the classroom is clean and everything. So yeah. Next, the material that they are that the teacher need to use is the text, tapes, classroom features, and the music, the baroque music. Next. So for the assessment, sorry. Okay, for the assessment, the foreign language tag will be on the left half of the page and the translation will be on the right half of the page. So that's how you make the assessment. Yeah. Oh, so that's all. Thank you. That's all from me. Also, okay, we'll be. So we'll be playing a game, another game. So we will be playing a game. We will be distributing the paper first. So basically, this game is like the game you play when at listening and speaking class. We will be sharing the song. Okay, everyone has the paper? Okay.